there's a lot of people in the area that kind of look out for each other, and that's sort of the best thing that there is. My neighbourhood's pretty quiet and nice. More community events like this, where there is music. I mean, it's me playing, so I don't want to be selfish. But yeah, I think some more public events during the year with live music, getting younger bands involved. I know as a teacher I'd prefer to have, you know, a lot of my students being able to get up and play, and being able to see more gigs that they can go to, you know, underage gigs, would encourage them more to learn, and it just makes the community a lot more, you know, more friendly. I mean, the busking is something I used to do quite a lot. Lived off that for about 5 years, so thank you, Frankston. Well, everything that I've just mentioned already about people looking out for each other, I just hope that happens a lot more. It'd be good, you know, people could feel safe to come down to Frankston. I know I have a lot of friends up north side of the city and in other areas, and there's kind of a bad rap for Frankston. I want that to kind of go. My name's Eric Parker. I play down here quite a lot. I'm this way down the peninsula, so I'll be at the Frankston Waterfront Festival on the 19th of January, which is the Saturday, playing early, I think, at about 11 o'clock. And then there's music all weekend, which is a great event, you know, local music down on the foreshore. But yeah, so if you want to know more about me, and you like my music, then I'm going to play a song for you. This is one of them. There's a smile tucked away, there's shelter for a rainy day. I hear elusive whispers of the prize to win, while I'm grasping at a time to grin. Memories unwanted, I'm heavily haunted. Constant competition between the end and the beginning.
I think there needs to be services perhaps open catering to working families. There seems to be a lot available, and the council do provide some wonderful services. At the neighbourhood house, we'd love to be providing classes and courses to people that are perhaps working and not able to come into the centre during the day, and that's something we hope to do in the future.
Implementation of change is not always handled as well as it could be. Change must be managed, not just forced on people and be told, well, there you go, you just take that, that's what we're doing. And why are you complaining? You should be welcoming change. Good change, yes. Removing something like the Seaford Pier, no.
I think we're already heading down that path. Is connecting everybody together and keeping the community informed on what's going on. So we're trying to improve on all those sort of things.
I think we need to catch the culprits of doing all the graffiti is one thing, and I think the footpaths and everything need to be looked at. They're a bit rough, and some of the elderly can't walk properly on them, which are uneven.
Oh, there's probably many things that need improving. What would you say? Facilities? There's a number of facilities we need. We also, at the moment, I'm with the Langwarrin Township Committee, and we are working for the Langwarrin Men's Shed to get that up and running. We've spent a lot of people involved, of course, but mainly it's been auspiced by the Langwarrin Township Committee, and that's our project.
I don't know, just a few more sort of activity things for people, but I understand that it's sometimes hard. You put things on and people don't come, or they want things, but yeah, just so people get to know each other a bit more and whatever, because there are quite a few other people who are a bit lonely, a few older people like that.
People should come to Frankston and see how lovely it is. I think that still the reputation of Frankston isn't fantastic, but whenever people spend time here, I think that changes their mind.
Infrastructure could be a little better in our neighbourhood. There are things that could be improved, but there has been a lot of improvements over the last 5-6 years. So things are getting better. The reputation of... I'm from Frankston North in the Pines. The reputation of the Pines isn't very good. and it isn't deserving of that reputation. So that would be something that would be good if that could be changed.
Certainly we could improve on the community connectivity, just in terms of improving the citizenship of our students and our pupils across the whole area, really, because I think the more they become students that are selfless and willing to put back into their community, I think we're going to build stronger connections. And I guess the passing of Dame Elizabeth Murdoch, I should say, really is symbolic of what we stand for in terms of being selfless and giving something back. And that's what I think, if we can all do that, and strong-minded people within this area and within this setting right now, I think we're going to build stronger connections to the community and obviously be the go-to city.
I think the way that people take care of their own community and try and discourage graffiti, those sorts of things, so people can have a bit more pride in their local neighbourhood.
Just recognising the assets that are here are the biggest thing that the whole of Frankston can do, really. And I think there have been good plans for the city, but a lot of those things haven't happened because people sit on it as a speculative investment rather than acting on the potential here. I think in terms of the natural environment, the creek and the foreshore and all of the things that we came here for are quite precious assets. So there are things that constantly come up that threaten that.
From my favourite hill, I caught a glimpse of fate. From my favourite hill, I navigate. From my favourite hill, I caught a glimpse of fate. From my favourite hill, I navigate.
I hope that it stays more like it is, with friendly people who care and help each other, rather than becoming like the city where people don't give two hoots about somebody else. They need to be more aware of particularly the older neighbours, and look after each other.
Frankston's, I guess, a more integrated community and a happier community, and that a lot of the community, the poorer parts of the community, are actually helped to, I suppose, achieve greater vision and greater success in their own personal lives.
I think Frankston's moving in the right direction. We've got a great community that wants to see it improve, and we're on the right path, and a great future coming ahead.
I think Frankston's a great place. I think sometimes it suffers from a little bit of a bad image that some people seem to perceive from the outside, but if you come into the Frankston community, you'll find that people are very friendly, very warm and very community minded, and I think we need to celebrate that more and encourage and support the people that are doing that to do more and involve more people.
The reputation of the suburb, Frankston, for some reason cops it pretty hard in the media, and I think that really needs to change. Geographically, this is a great place. Again, we have everything you could ever want here in Frankston, and it's just a beautiful place to be. And the people aren't bad people either. You get your ratbags in every neighbourhood, in every community, and I don't think Frankston's really got any more than anywhere else. So yeah, the perception of the place is what I'd like to see change.
That there's better public transport all across Frankston municipality, because I think that is an issue, and that people get to know and love Frankston for all its strengths and goodness.
I think the hope is that we're working diligently closer together, rather than in competition but collaboratively. That's the aim. If we're improving our facilities, improving the perceptions of the community so that it is the place of choice, we'll soon see very quickly that. Well, I'm very optimistic that we're going to have one of the best suburbs in this state, let alone country. So I think it just offers so much, and with all these great-minded people within this area right now, and celebrating our successes, whether it be the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, Langwarrin Township Committee, the more we put back and get students on board, I think we're just going to have such a promising future.